Well, hey there, everybody. This is what are your favorite? Well, let's say top three favorite yard sale artists here with a little pop up live video. I am going to build this Gundam today. I think. I don't know. Well, we'll see how successful that is. Yeah. So just past week, I was at Beals and Beals had this sort of this post Christmas sale going on, and I picked this up. I picked up this Gundam. I always enjoy building models. It's been a long, long time since I have. It's a simple. It says no glue required. I think it's a snap together Gundam by Universal Century, HG Universal Century. Pretty good price, man. They had it at $6.99, marked down from 11. So I thought, why not? Hey, I want to welcome Matt Passo to the chat, who says, awesome. That's a fun build, which tells me he's probably built it. I'm going to get a sip of, I got my drink to sip on here. A little Diet Dr. Pepper, not a sponsor of the show, but we'd be happy to have him. Courtney chimes in and says, congratulations on 300 subs. Yeah, thank you. And thank you for being part of that, Courtney and Matt and everybody else who's stopping by to say hello and listening. Thank you for being part of our 300 subscribers. We're over 300 now, on our way to 400, and we appreciate each and every one. So anyway, I picked this up at Beals here in town for $6.99. And I thought, you know what? I was going to build it this weekend for a little fun. Why not build it with you guys on the live stream? I want to say what up to Hines. He's checked in. And Matt tells us that he started building Gundam last year, and he's built 8 of them so far. All right. Well, they told me on the box it says use a nipper to build. I can't find my small nipper. I have a huge nipper, and I have this medium-sized nipper. This is the medium-sized one. I can't find my small one anyway, so I'm hoping I can get away with the small one and my little Dremel. Those are some tools I've used in the past, but I don't know. I've never done this kit before, so let's crack her open. Let's see what we get. I do enjoy building these. I built a fair amount of these back at when I was at my second duty installation in the Air Force. When I was at Maxwell, Montgomery, probably about 2001 to 2004, I've got a few of these and built them. So it's been about 20 years since I built a Gundam. But there's the lid, and here is our pieces. Oh man, pieces and parts. Yeah, I can see where I'm gonna wish I had my little nipper instead of this one, but I might be able to get away with it. All right. Instructions. Toss the box to the side. Let's see here. I'm gonna move this. You hear a little hum? I'm just putting my little fan on. It's pretty cool here right now in lower Alabama outside. It's about 55 degrees or so. Maybe 50 right now, but this back room I'm in doesn't get much ventilation. So anyway, I got my little fan going. Let's see here. We got the RX-78-2. Looks like a good time to me. 1 to 144 scale. Oh boy. Is it a bad sign when you can't find step 1 on the directions? If I started at step 10. There we go. Okay. This is our Gundam. This is what we're going to be doing. All right. So everybody focus up. All right. Let's see here. And this Matt, another comment from him is pretty much why I do it. I like doing these very deliberate things. All right. So apparently for step 1, I need to find on the A tree, A6 and A12. All right, let's get cracking. Let's get these open. Oh my goodness. Heinz says this reminds him of opening G.I. Joe toys. Courtney lets us know where she is. She's got Rain No Snow. It's a little rainy, drizzly where I'm at, but like I said, right now, according to my computer, it's about 45 degrees outside. It's cooled off quite a bit in the last hour or so. Matt says he has a stack of 20. Well, bust one out, Matt. Start building one with me, man. Is it a bad sign that I can't cut the plastic bag? I think you guys are in for, like, this is going to be more like Mr. Bean builds a Gundam than anything. All right, what do I got here? I got some stickers that I don't want to lose. I got that's the B tree. This is the C tree. And I need the A tree. That's right. They all got to get open sometime. I'm going to put B and C off to the side here in a little box. Let's find that A tree. Okay. Got to be in here, right? Right? All right. Let's see. All right. We got the SB 13s. Okay. That'll come important. Be important later. This is the PCO2 gray tree. Rubber grommets. Hoping that this is our A tree. It is our A tree. Finally. All right. I'm on top of things, people. Oh, my goodness. All right. Matt says my work area is in the process of being cluttered due to rearranging the room. Yeah, I know how that goes. It's close to being done. I know exactly how that goes. All right, then. Finally found the tree I needed. I need A6 and A12. And let's see here. There's A6. Apparently, it is a blue piece. I got my medium-sized snippers here. Hopefully, I can get away with them. Looks like I will be able to, because that snipped pretty well. As did that one. There we go. And now we have A6. I'm a kind of a weird OCD guy. So I like to, when you snip them off the tree like that, sometimes you get that tiny little part that pokes out. It's where my Dremel comes in. And I like to just trim those right off. All right. And A12. Where's A12? There it is. It's yellow. A12 is yellow. There we have it. A6 and A12. Get my OCD on. Get that little piece over there. There we go. It's much better at a higher speed. There we go. Oh, I want to welcome MVP Captivating Kathy Bright. Yeah, I use some sanding things for that as well, but I just discovered years ago that just the Dremel zip right off works great for me. But yeah, you could definitely sand those. Sometimes I use an X-Acto blade. I use that a lot, but I can't find mine. But anyway, I was welcoming Kathy in. She said, "Let's see if Kathy can edit while she watches me build things." She's giving herself a challenge there. I'm trying to switch these glasses out here. All right. I'm still working on step 1 of this, so settle in, folks. Let's see how far I get before I have to go. Oh, hopefully a good ways. All right, so that should fit in there. I think so. Oh, I see. It's very snug. It's very snug, but I got, oh, it fit good. There we go. Yeah, it fit good. All right. Good news, everyone. Step 1 is complete. All right. All right. Looks like we're going to the PC board for 2 PC number 2s. Let's see here. PC number 2s. These 2 guys. These should spin right off the tree if I wiggle them enough. Yeah, they'll spin right off. There's one. They came off clean too. I don't have to do any dribble on that one. PC2s. Just going to rock it back and forth. A lot of times they'll just come right off. And yeah, that one came off smooth too. Good deal. All right. So one of them goes in here like so. The other one goes over here like, yeah, always one always easier than the other one. There we go. There we go. Got the 2 of them in there. Good news, everyone. We're partially through this whole area right here is step 1. We're right here. Step 1. This might have been an overly ambitious project. All right, back to the PC4 is a ball joint. Okay. And we need Charlie 35. There's my ball joint. All right. And Charlie rack is over here, isn't it? Yes. I need piece Charlie 35, which looks like a pretty small piece too. Where are you at? Oh, there you are, Charlie 35. Right down there. Oh, let's see here. Courtney asks, is LBC Fitness coming back? You know, you must be reading my mind, because I put my gear on to go work out in the building today, and I thought I'll do another LBC Fitness video today. But then I got distracted by the Auburn basketball game, and I thought, well, I don't have enough time really to set up a video, so I actually just got back from a jog. But I do intend to get some more LBC Fitness videos going. It helps motivate me to make. It's like an extra workout for me when I get motivated to do that stuff. So the short answer is yes, Courtney. It is coming back. It is coming back. All right. So this piece goes into this piece. Got it. Which goes into this guy. There we go. All right. So the good news, ladies and gentlemen, is we are done with the top row. We only have 47,000 more steps to go. Yeah, don't you worry, Courtney. It is LBC Fitness is coming back. Now Matt tells me I should block off a week to do a Gundam. I think MVP said she was looking at doing a Lord of the Rings Rivendell Lego set. Oh wow, that would be an undertaking. But you also have access to the LBC live streaming, so you can do the same thing I'm doing if you want to, Kathy. Kathy could put it live if she wanted to. All right. Now it looks like we're adding a 8. All right, here's my A's. What color is it? I guess it's red. Yeah, it's red. I see it. My snippers. Okay. That one actually came off pretty clean. I don't think I need to zap that one. All right. And it says to take this thing and then flip this. Whoa. Flip this thing. And then somehow or other. Okay. Underneath. Oh, I see where it goes. It's like a slide in the groove type of deal. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. Got it. Ah! Nothing like pieces popping off on you there in the middle of what you're building. That won't get annoying at all. We might have to change the settings, the expletive settings by the time we get to the end of this. All right, so that goes in there, and then A5 comes back, which I suspect is over here. No, that's A9. Let's see. Oh, A5 is this one, this blue one. All right. I want to say hey to Billy D stopping by to say hello. Good to see him. All right, that one came off the tree pretty good, but I see a little spot that bothers my OCD. Got it. All right, so this guy goes on the back of this. Like so. Ha ha ha. There we go. All coming together. There we go. Nice solid snap sound on that one. Everything came together. Good deal. Looks like we got, I guess, a chest plate is coming together. This is all going to sit on top of A9, which is this one right here. So we've heard Kathy said she was going to be working on a Lord of the Rings Lego set, and Matt said that he had more Gundams to build. Is anybody else out there watching got to building thing like that? No, you're not going to be watching Glue Dry Tony or Kathy. As you guys weren't here at the beginning. This is a specific. Oh, it's on the. Anyway, trust me. Specifically on the label, it says this is a no glue, snap together model. I like how that one came out. Need to smooth it some more. There we go. All right. So yeah, this is a no glue, snap together style model. All right, and then this goes in here like so. Oh, you hear that snap? Oh, snap. Make sure everybody's nice and snug. There we go. Moving right along. All right, so we need part A 14 and PC part 1. So, PC part 1, I see you there. Set you right there while I find part A14. It's a yellow piece. You know who I should invite on for this is Alan Porter, one of my co-hosts on the On Her Majesty's Secret Podcast Network and frequently found on the Longbox Crusade Network. He is a very, very good model builder. There we go. doing good here. All right, so this part lays over here. That makes sense. Like so. And it's kind of held in place by this guy. Sort of a ball joint. I'm just going to make sure I've got this all thought through. Yeah, that's how it goes. And needed to give a little pop. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, neat. It's got that that little ball joint I just put in has a little forward and back give to it, so the head will nod. That's pretty cool. All right, and then I got to flip this over. And on the back, we're going to mount the C24 piece. Got to find my C tree. Let's see, I can't remember what color that C tree is. The dark gray. And I need C24. I see it. My came off pretty easily. Check my little OCD spots. I only see one that I need to trim. There we go. All right. And Charlie 24 should very easily, he said, snap onto the back. Try to give you guys the snap sound by the microphone, but that one didn't make huge snap sound. Right. And now I need two Charlie 36s. They look like exhaust ports of some kind. Let's go. There they are. Take Charlie 36 off of there. And while I'm doing that, let me catch up with the people in the chat. Looks like Tony is building a Lego A-frame cabinet. The wife got him for Christmas. That's neat. Matt is like me. He likes it when there's no glue. Snap together is the way to go. Oh, but Kathy needs glue because she's got an Aubie. That's the Auburn University mascot Lego that needs it. His tail keeps falling off. And Matt's giving me a heads up on something I already know. These teeny tiny stickers are going to be a pain. Luckily, I have a little bit of experience with this because I am the sticker guy for all the Lego sets that are built by my sons. They always, especially my little one, always brings me the sticker work. All right, we're going to put these little rocket boosters in. They have these little tabs. They're very small, so this is, and I got big old fingers. This is going to get the fat fingers. There we go. I got one. I could feel it. Yep, that seated in nicely. And then let's get the other one. See how we do there. I know this is riveting and exciting stuff, but if you guys are stopping by and checking it out, first of all, if you're watching and you haven't said hello in the chat, go ahead. We have a really nice chat community. And if you haven't already liked or subscribed here to Longbox Crusade, man, that would be awesome. We'd appreciate that. All right, the two Charlie 36s are on. Matt says he uses tweezers as a go-to. I have a set nearby in case I have to use them, but I really find that sometimes I just do better with the old fingers over the tweezers. All right, I need Bravo 8 and Bravo 9. I need to do it twice, and they go into these little shoulder holes here. So Bravo 8 and Bravo 9. Let me find my Bravo tree. There it is. Let's see, 8 and 9. 8. Here's the 8s. I'm going to need both of those. That one came out nicely. as did that one. The 9s I can just spin out. Not much in the way of my little OCDness on those, so we're okay on that. All right, so you take the 8. Ooh, these are tiny. Good thing I got my glasses on. And you put it into the 9 like so. 8. Little tiny bits of plastic I shaved off are starting to add up. And so. All right, and then how do they go into the thing here? Like that. Yep. And that one should go in there. Tell you what, they don't fit as snugly as I would like them to. Oh, there we go. It's just a matter of the right angle. There we go. Once you get the angle right, they snapped in pretty well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially done with segment 1. How many segments are there? Well, it looks like 9. 10. It's like 10 official segments. So we are 10% of the way done. And it only took me 26 minutes. So strap in, everybody. I'm glad you're having a good time, Kathy. I like this kind of thing too. I actually like to watch people do this kind of thing as well. So I guess we're just weird like that. And okay, about caught up with the chat. All right, so we've essentially built the torso. Step 2 is the head. Oh man, look at this mass of confusion. Like, not only is this step super confusing, but all of this, it's in Japanese. I'm pretty sure it says something like, "You're never gonna make it. You're gonna curse on the live stream." Let's find out together. I know I'm gonna need A1 and A3. Let's just start there. Let's just tackle our problems one at a time. Okay, I see A3 and A1 is that golden one. All right. Be very careful because once again my snippers are a little large, but so far they've been serving me well. That went well. That went well. We're doing good. This one. There we go. That one didn't break off well, but it actually broke off too much and not enough, which is definitely what you'd rather have. You're going to have a bad break. So that was okay. I was just able to break that little extra piece off and we are good to go. A1 is this see-through part. I think I can just spin it off. Yep, spun off nicely. We are talking teeny tiny though here. Okay, so what it wants me to do, we are talking small pieces here, people. All right, so it wants me this one to go this way. Flip that around. They want me to use stickers 1, 2, and 3. Oh, you weren't kidding about tweezers, Matt. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. I don't even know who's going to be in the Super Bowl, but you guys in the chat, go right ahead and figure out what's going to be what. All right, see, they want me to put sticker 1 on that yellow piece. And stickers 2 and 3. Oh my gosh, those are tiny. You may be right about them tweezers, Matt. I'm going to try my old Lego hand at this, and I may abort and go to tweezers. In fact, why not? Why not just try it? Let's try Matt Passo style. That way, if it doesn't work, I can blame Matt. Not bad. I got to shift it just a little. And then mush it down. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. And I'm going to use the other end here. That little nubby end is good for kind of mushing. Mush, mush. There just isn't much sticker area on that altogether, man. I'm amazed it even sticks to it. All right, we'll take it, though. We'll take it. Part 1, we are calling a success. Part 2. Yeah, I'll stick with the Passo tweezer method. It seems to be working well. Again, just needs a little bump. Okay, I'm going to use the other end to mush it down. There just is so little surface area for that. Man. Okay. And then they want me to put this over that. And then put a sticker on it. They want me to use sticker 1. Oh, I see. It's kind of like a little mask. I'm going to be a little bold and daring. I'm going to put the piece on and then the sticker once it's mounted. And I may regret that. Oof. This is the toughest of the stuff. If I can get past this head here, this face stuff, it's going to be all right. There we go. There we go. We have secured the 2 silver stickers with the piece. That was my goal. And then put this on. All right. Okay. Well, this is some laser precision work we got here, man. Matt was not kidding when he said these things were crazy small. This one might be big enough where I can get my old Lego skills might come in handy, and I might be able to pull this one off. I don't know who they thought would be building this stuff. Problem is, it's almost, the sticker on this one is almost too sticky. Like, wants to stick to the hand too well. But hey, that's not bad. I can work with that. There we go. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. We're good on that. These eyes are going to make it. Okay, I think we've gotten through, knock on wood, the toughest part of today. I need Bravo 25. And this is the alpha tree, so I'm not going to find it there. Bravo 25. Bravo 25. Of course, it's super tiny. Down here. Man, this face thing is tiny. I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, but it's tiny. All right. Okay, this is like the lower half of his face. I think I got it. Felt like a pretty good. There it goes. I just felt it snap into place. Excellent. All right, tiny face. Goes on to Bravo 20, which is the back of the helmet. I see it there. Oh, it's got one OCD spot on it. Oh, that came off nice. Happy about that. All right, so this is the Bravo 20. And the painfully small face goes here. All right. Now I need Bravo 19, which is the front part of the helmet. That popped out real nice. No OCDs needed. Of course, they want to put a super small sticker on it. Man, really? Just give you an idea what they want me to do. They want me to put a sticker in this little hole right here. All right, get ready for the expletives, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take a look at it. I mean, shoot, I'd rather drop $1. Oh, man, that is the tiniest sticker. Of all time. It is. I'm looking at it right now. They want 5 or 6. Those are the two smalls. They want 5. I'd rather just drop a dollop of red paint in there. Goodness gracious. You are not kidding. This is ridiculously small. Like, when it's this much effort to get it off of the sticker sheet, you know you're in for some excitement. All right, I got it. You can't even see it in the camera, but it's there. Oh, wait, where's my helmet? I lost the helmet. There it is. This is why I always try to keep pieces I'm working with up here in the top half so I don't lose it on the instructions. Okay, work with me. Just fall right in there. You know you want to. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. Oh, I almost had it. Come on, you. Come on. Come on. All right, now I have it set right on the edge. I just need something to tap it in. Just tap-a-roo. It's all in the hips. Oh, that's pretty good. It's sitting right on the edge. What can I cheat with here? My fingertips. I need, what do I got here? This might do it. Ha-ha! The pencil, I use the nose of it to push the sticker down into that tiny little crevice, and we are good. Winner, chicken dinner. And we're going to continue to put tiny little annoying stickers on this thing once we put the helmet together. Can't believe I actually got that to work. All right, and then there's another super annoying tiny sticker that goes right back here in this tiny little right there. Oh my goodness. Who designed that? Goodness, this is the you cannot imagine how small these stickers are. I'm still working on getting it off the sheet, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Oh my gosh, I think I just dropped in perfectly on the first try using the pencil trick. Yes, it did. Oh, who's living the charmed life? Jarrod is. Oh, yeah. All right, so we got the annoying little stickers in. That's a big win. Next up, we got to put the forehead antenna thing on, which is a B21 and an A2. Yeah, Matt says he puts on halfway on the tweezer. Yeah, that's basically what worked well for me, Matt, was just getting enough tweezer on it to set it down. If I could just sit on the rim of that tiny little hole, then this little blunt nose pencil, and I hit it, boom, right in there, just shoved it right down. It it worked actually surprisingly well. Woof, that was good times right there. Okay. Time for a little Bravo 21 action. Oof, that is a delicate piece. That is a delicate piece. Just twist it very gently. There we go. Pop right off. And it is coupled with Alpha 2, which is another annoyingly small piece. You're very happy when we get done with the annoyingly small pieces. Helps if you hold it the right way. Goodness gracious, really? This thing. I'm going to try to spin this one too. Tony asked a question. Are I using I have cheaters on. I have these. I was wearing these, which actually magnify a little better, as you can see. But for some reason, the way they were pinching behind my ears was really hurting. These are much more comfortable. They're not as strong, but they're getting the job done. So yeah, I am doing that. And I do have the room light on, and then I have my drawing light on, and then I even have my little circle ring light for podcasting on too, to provide as much light from sort of different angles as I can get. All right, this one's fighting me a little bit but I think I can get it. There we go. There we go. Yes, so apparently I'm going to be affixing that. So pray for me. Okay. Bravo 21, which is this, goes into this little groove on his head. That seems to have worked. And then this insanely small piece. Goodness gracious. Trying to get the perfect hold on it. It's supposed to go right there. Ha, I felt it snap in. Woohoo! I believe, ladies and gentlemen, we have finished this tiny, super annoying head. That was not annoying, but I could see where it could be. I feel like I got very, very, very lucky. And we are done with the head, so we are officially done with step 2. Courtney gave me the woohoo, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to take a sip of my Diet Dr. Pepper. Not a sponsor of the show, but we're open to options. Oh, that's crisp and relaxing. All right. Apparently, we are going to build the right arm. I am going to need a Bravo 13. Which is this piece right here. Let's see if I can get a smooth break off. I did not get a smooth break off the tree, but again, it broke with too much instead of too little, which is always preferable. I just get a little extra plastic I don't need. Let's see. Do I need to use my little... Nope, I think we're good. All right, so that is Bravo 13, which is a funky shaped piece, but I need it to set that way. I need Papa Charlie 3. All right, Papa Charlie 3. Is this it? Looks like this might be it. No. That's weird. It's always a moment like this when you're building. Oh, this is C3. It helps if you have the right rack. Let's see. That looks like what I'm looking for. Always make sure you're... I was looking at rack Charlie 3. I needed Papa Charlie 3. Big difference. Okay. Now this we will put in here. All right, who would have thought that this would be harder than putting that head together? But here we are. All right, an hour 45 of Jarrod tries to put the insanely simple cylinder into the cylinder hole. Okay, we can do it. I know we can. There we go. There we go. I need Bravo 14. Which is this guy. I'm just going to pop this one off. And much like last time, not the clean break, but I got too much instead of too little, so that part will come right off. In fact, I'm going to try to pop it off with the snips. Oh, that was pretty clean, too. I don't even have to bring the Dremel tool in on this. All right, then. So we've got, where was I? Okay, this goes this way. And then this goes like so. And it should, if we're lucky, bring it all together. And just think, I paid $7 to bring this pain upon myself. Now, it goes back to what Matt said at the beginning. This can get really annoying and aggravating. It's not right now. It has a lot to do with you guys being here. It's a lot more fun to chat with you guys. But it can also be really, really relaxing. Like, if you just take it a few pieces at a time, like if you feel like it's starting to bother you, then just step away from it and come back later. Most of the time, I actually find model building more relaxing. Hopefully, I'll be able to prove that through this episode we're doing. All right, now I need C3, C2, and C6. Looks like they all come together in some bizarre fashion. Let's find out. C3, which is this. That came out real nice. C2, which is this. Also came out on a pretty clean break. And C6, which is this guy. And he's in there a little more firm. I'm going to pump him out with the snips. Better to do it this way. Trying to keep the flat side of the snips to the flat side of the part for the cleanest break possible. Okay. That one didn't. It's got a nub on it that I don't like, so it's off to the OCD tool. There we go. Nice and clean. Okay, so it says to take my C6, orient it as such. C3, which is this guy here. Goes on it like that. And C2 goes on it like that. There we are. And we close all that off using a C7, which is here. There's a C7. Another one of those that's kind of on there really good, so pop her off. C7. And I got to get that nub off. I don't like the nubs. Didn't get it good enough. Going again, boss. There we go. There we go. All right, we take our C7 and we do a little lockdown thing to this joint like that. There we go. That worked out pretty good. Got a little bend and flex to it. That's good. Locked in there nicely. Okay. And then it says that goes into a Bravo 18. Some more tips from Matt there on the screen. Courtney, I see that you ask about my oldest son, and it looks like he will be going to Troy University. He did very well. I'm very proud of him. He got some scholarship action going on. And we just called into the VA this week to get his benefits, my benefits, for him turned on, and it's all going really well. So thanks for asking. Well, we're very proud of Jordan. Bravo 18. Here it is. Is it going to be an easy pop, or am I going to need to? It looks like I'm going to need to come in from this angle. There's just enough OCD on there for me. All right, so this is the B18 piece that wants me to set that into. Got to make sure I orient it properly. Like this. Fighting me a little bit here. Let's make sure I got this right. It says it wants this piece to go in there. Why is it fighting me? At the wrong angle, perhaps? Make sure I got it oriented properly. Oh, I think that's it. I think I need to flip it. Yeah, I think I need to flip it. Yep, that's much better. Right? No one's ever put a piece on backwards, right, Matt? Okay. Okay, so I did miss the part. Oh, that's what that means, I think. It means flip. No, anyway. Let's see. Now I need Bravo 15. Probably going to put the whole thing in a case. There it is. Bar she blows. It. See, does it need any smoothing? Nah, it's pretty smooth. Let's see. Bravo 15. We should be able to put it on as such. Should just snug up on there, and it does. Very cool. We need two B12s. That's interesting. All right, I'll play your game. Two B12s. Which are these little circular doohickeys? I'm sure that's a technical term. And ask Lisa if it's safe. Kathy said, "Oh no, dental drills." Tony said, "Rub it, flip it, slap it down." To that, I say, "Oh no!" Oh, I got too busy making jokes. Yeah, I do need two of them. Two B12s. There we are. Two B12s. And they have these neat little bars in them that should go pretty flush. There's one. That went on nicely. And there's the other one. Very, very cool. Okay. Eventually, this is going to be a robot. B11 and B10. Back to the B tree. There's a B11 and a B10 side by side. Imagine that. You want to come off easy or no, you do not? Getting the B10 first. And the B11. That one wants to come off a little easier. B11 and B10. Do I need to do any smoothing? Yes, I do. Elisa to open wide. I'm going back for that molar. There we go. Okay, let's see here. It's this way. And then the 11 goes first. And it supposedly goes on like so. Cool. And B10, just this U shape. I think we got it. Cool. And then, remember this guy that we built? Goes on him. Like that. Nifty. Nifty, nifty. All right. Looks like we're going to do some hands. We got us a bingo. We are going to do hands, which is Charlie 4 and Charlie 13. That's a Bravo tree. Not going to help me. I see 13. And there is 4. Cool. All right, 4. You want to come off easy, or we're going to have to? Yeah, we're going to have to go with the snips. Okay, there's 4 and 13. It looks to me, Matt, if you're still listening, I'll need your input. It looks to me like I actually have my choice of hands, whether I want them fist or open. And that's what it looks to me like. You can feel free to let me know if that's accurate or if I'm incorrect. Huh? Okay, yeah. So Matt verifies I do have my choice of hands. I just went with the first one I saw, which was the open hand, and that's fine with me. Of course, I think I have to have one of them as the closed hand if I want him to hold the like lightsaber things. I think, or a gun or something. Yeah, I think I do need that. So I may put the flat hands off to the side for now and use the closed hand, which is I'll need a C5 and a C10. C5. Got my C5. Okay, and oh, interesting. That also says sometimes the weapons have hands that close around as part of the build. Would attaching. Oh, okay. Well, we'll figure all that out, I suppose. For now, I need a Charlie 10. Okay, well, I definitely appreciate your inputs there, Matt, because I saw these different hands here and I started thinking, yeah, they probably made them to swap out unless there's like extra hand storage on this suit somewhere that I was unaware of. For now, I'll just do these. I think I'll do them fisted hands. Let's see. It says if I'm going to do that, then I take this and this. I put them together. That's cool. And then it goes in the little hand thing. There we go. Hooray! All right. Major step 3 is done, making us 30% of the way at this. And I've been doing this for an hour. But you know what? I'm not stopping. I am not stopping. B13. We're making this happen, people. B13, which is here. All right. Again, I got to do my best to orientate these things or else I'll get confused. There we go. Papa Charlie 3. Remember this guy. This was actually one of the hardest things I had to do on the last one. Here's hoping this one will be friendlier to me. Oh, he was. He was friendlier. Thank you, friendly Papa Charlie 3. All right. And Bravo 14. I got a lot of encouragement over on Facebook from Outback Stew. Says I can do it all night long. I appreciate that, bud. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. We are building this dang Gundam. I believe Kathy can have whatever it is she's editing done by the time I finish this Gundam. All right, and lock that into place. That came together nicely. Need to rotate this just a little bit to make it more accessible later. There we go. That came together nicely. All right. Charlie 3. Well, the nice part about building the other arm is that you kind of got a little bit of rhythm from doing the arm before. I'm sure I'm going to regret saying that now. I'm probably going to screw something completely up and you guys will be like, oh, nice rhythm you got there. That would be very Jarrod-esque. Where is Charlie 6? There it is. Needs a little help. Needs a little help. There we go. And we won't, we don't have any OCD problems on that one. Okay, so Charlie 6. we take Charlie 3. If I remember correctly, it goes right here. Yes. And these do certainly have a nice, snug fit to them. They are definitely well engineered and produced. This company, what was it? What was the company on this? HG Universal Century. I gotta say, everything is fitting nice and snug. I mean, for $6.99, I'm pretty darn pleased. Cap that with a Charlie 7. Charlie 7 does not want to leave the rack. I say again, Charlie 7 did not want to leave the rack. Alrighty. We're going to cap it with a Charlie 7. All right, so we've got that put together, and it needs to seat itself. Even though I think, if I remember correctly, last time I needed to flip it. No, I'm good. I'm good. I set it down properly. I need to put it into a B17. Not to be confused with the bomber. I think I remember having to do this last time. I needed this piece. Flip it over. Use the snips. Got any extra hanging on? We're doing good. We're doing good. Bring in the B17 piece. There we are. Good fit. Good fit. Shoulder piece, get out of my way. And then we cap that off with a B16, which is right here. Matt Possel's weighing in with that company, HG. High grade. It's the common grade. There's also MG Master Grade and RG. Oh, okay. I see. So the letter designator tells you the difficulty level, basically, or the detail level. That's pretty cool. Kathy's making some pretty good deep cut Tomb Raider movie jokes over there. Not too bad, Kathleen. Okay, I remember this should seal up this joint pretty well. Yep, again, good fit, nice and snug, felt good going on there. That's hot. All right, and two more of these little cool little what I call Ghostbuster symbols, because they look like little Ghostbuster symbols. Okay. And put these Ghostbuster guys on there. Yeah, I told you, man. It's a Longbox Crusade After Dark. It's gotten spicy. All right. Now I need a B11 and a B10. There's the 10. Gonna need a little help. And there's the 11. You guys make this. I'm glad you guys stopped by to chat with me while I made this. You guys are making this more fun. I love it. All right. So this was the B11 piece, and it's supposed to go like this. Yep, that's snugged up nicely. And then the B10 piece should go on like that. Right? And then now it's time for hands. And again, I have an open one and a closed one. I'll get the open one off of the rack. That is C12 and C4. There's the C12. Here is the C4. And then the closed version, which I'll use once again, is the C11, C5 combination. C11 and C5. There's the C11. And here's the C5. Got it. Okay, we'll do C11, C5 again. This hand. All right, C11 goes like this. Snaps on, got it. And then got to put on the shoulder first. Don't want to miss any steps. We got this here shoulder. We got, flip that around. That should be correct. Cool. And then we'll put the on it. There we go. And our other arm is done. And guess what? We get to complete our upper body at this time. Put the head on. Try not to break the little antennas. That's going to be my challenge of the day. There we go. Snapped on, didn't break the antennas. Hooray for me. We can pop in this arm. There we are. And pop in this arm. Don't break anything, Jarrod. There we go. And our torso, our upper body, is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I laughed at your comment, Matt, but I'm not going to put it on the screen. We'll just put hooray from Gabby. All right. It's time for leg time. Leg time. So we are now done with step 4, which puts us, and 5. So hooray for us. We are 50% done in theory. All right, let's get to building. We need A4. Looks like we're building from the ground up. Looks like we're going to be putting together some feet. A4. Oop, almost lost it. All right, there's the A4 foot. On top of that, we're going to need a Papa Charlie 7, which is this guy. Uh-oh, I'll lose it. All right, Papa Charlie 7, which seats nicely down into this little rockabye baby panel. Got it. And on top of that, we seal it all in with a Bravo 2.9. Where is Bravo 2.9? Ah, I found him. Bravo 2.9. Yeah, got a little bit of a nub on it. Off of there. Got it. There we are. Now we spice that up with a Bravo 30 and a Bravo 31. Outback Stu said he had a Frosty, which genuinely means he stopped at, or generally means he stopped at Wendy's. If so, my son thanks you. He's a Wendy's employee. Ooh, this Bravo 30 was definitely this is the only weak spot in the engineering of this that I found so far. Like this one is like really way too thick on there. But if that's the only slight complaint we have, this this $7 is so far very well spent. All right, so that was the Bravo 30. And he looks like it kind of goes there. And now we grab Bravo 31, which is much easier to come off the tree than Bravo 30 was. And it looks like they are going to connect. And they do very nicely. Okay. Looks like we're going to be building this leg up. We're going to do Charlie 22 to Charlie 23. Here's Charlie 22. Came off the tree very nicely. And Charlie 23 is, of course, right next door. And he also came nicely off the tree. Okay. And they match up like so. Nice. And interesting. Now I need to find Charlie 14, 17, and 15. A little more info on the kits themselves from Matt. I'm really glad you came into chat today and brought some cool information, Matt. That's super cool, man. I appreciate that. I'm just going to build this sucker. And I have learned quite a bit thanks to you. Charlie 14. Charlie 15. These are coming off the tree really nicely. And Charlie 17. Gotcha. All right, 17. Looks like this. 14. Should snug on there. Oh, it does. It snugs nice. Good, good. And 15. Should go there. And it does. Good. It's all working out. It's all working out. 16 seals that whole thing in. So let me find 16. I just saw Courtney mention in the chat that she loves Zaxby's, and I like Zaxby's too. I really like the kickin' chicken sandwich there, Courtney. If you've never tried the kickin' chicken sandwich, man, I gotta recommend it. C16 supposedly will seal this whole thing together like so, and there it goes. Yeah, it looks like we got a pretty decent joint going there. It's moving smooth. I like it. We're doing good, I think. So far, so good. All right, this also gets those cool Ghostbuster symbols. Bravo 26. There they are. Oh, Kathy's mixing it up there in the chat. She says that she likes the chicken from Guthrie's and the fries from Zaxby's. She's like, that's like a double drive-through kind of night to get the perfect combo. I wouldn't fight you on that though. That's pretty accurate. I wouldn't say no to some Guthrie's chicken and some Zaxby's fries. That's for sure. All right, and then I got to put, I guess, all this in a case. I don't know how all this comes together, but apparently I've got all these little things that eventually it's gonna happen. All right, so I need 2 Papa Charlie 8s. Check down here. Got distracted by my phone just now. A couple of my old Auburn buddies talking about today's basketball game. That was a fun one for us Auburn folk. All right, let's see. Now I need a Bravo 28 and a Bravo 27. Make these legs. 28 and 27 right here by one another. Gonna use a little snipperoo. A snippity doodah. Okay, that's the 2-7. Now I need the 2-8. And apparently these 2 little PC rectangles that I just took off somehow, some way, bring these 2 things together. Okay, 2, 7, 2, 8. So I need to put one up here. One seat's in here. All right, that made sense. And then one seat's down here. And then this all comes together. Everybody, let's hope it all comes together. There we are. I see a small piece that I need to. Got it. Okay. And now apparently on top of this, I attach a Bravo 2-4. Which is right here. And that should slide. There we go. Not a problem. All right. So now apparently this guy that we built many moons ago will slat into here. Make sure I have it oriented properly because I don't want to do it twice. I believe I do. There it goes. Slide it in nicely. And now I need a Bravo 2-2. Now, see, Matt's talking about Captain D's in the chat. That is a place that I do adore. Also, I'm a big fan of Long John Silver's, but we lost our Long John Silver's locally, so I do have a couple of the Captain D's in the area, which makes me happy. Also, not a sponsor of the show, but we wouldn't rule anything out. All right, looks like we have a pretty functioning leg there. And once I get this hip joint attached, we may be ready. And to make a hip joint, how am I going to do that, you may ask? Well, I'm going to go to Bravo 2-3. Just here. These are all coming out of the tree really well. Feeling very, very lucky. All right, and I have to orient it again properly because that will get me every time. I need Charlie 19. Boy, we're going every different rack for this hip joint. Charlie 19. This guy. Gonna need a little help. Kathy said I could use a new hip at my age. Okay, I need PC6 to go in there. There we go. All right, so that seemed to work. And this drops in there like so. Oh, that's cool. Snugs nicely. And goes on. This is a little hip joint. It goes in here. Pretty cool. Going way back to this thing that I built like 9 hours ago. It goes on here. And it goes on here. Very satisfying. We have ourselves a right leg. Now we will build a wrong leg. Got jokes. Oh, I gotta get rid of this nub. Okay. So we have just completed step 6. We are now in step 7, building the other leg. Matt's always with the helpful tips. And you were right, Matt. I noticed that when I put this together, that kind of giving it some pressure, this leg, once I got it all together, kind of giving it some pressure all the way, starting from the bottom to the top, really getting it all snug really did help quite a bit. So I appreciate that. You are correct, as usual. All right, we got us the base of another foot. Again, it's a little easier to go with the other one. See, this is the hazards of model building, though, because it's easier, quote unquote, doing the other one because you kind of have a rhythm for how to build the leg now. But you don't want to get overconfident and think you know it all. It's always better to follow the steps. Don't think you know what the steps are. Just follow what the steps are. That's being in the military, and especially after I got out of the military and worked as a military contractor. In helicopter maintenance, they always tell the maintainers, I'm sure they do this in whatever maintenance, but I just know it from helicopter maintenance. They always tell them to go step by step by what the manual says. Don't do things from memory. Doing things from memory will mess you up. Step by step by the manual every time. It's human nature to want to memorize things and go faster, but it's much safer and productive, especially in the maintenance world. Go step by step every time. Okay, that's the Bravo 29 that goes on top of that. Very nice. Need the little ankle wraps, which is Bravos 30 and 31. Remember that 130 was really hard to get off the tree, but this one, not so much. How's 31 going to treat me? Even better. Came off easy. Easy like Sunday morning. All right, so we put the 30 on this side. Oof, that's got a nasty little nib on it. That was not welcome here. All right, we got and 31. Oh, came together nicely. We have ourselves another foot. Now we build that little ankle joint that I built so long ago that I forgot it exists. We're going to do that again. C22 and C33. All right, 20. Wait, make sure I get that right. Don't go from memory. C22 and C23. That's what I want. All right, there's 2. And C33. Or do I want 23? Again, don't go from memory. I want 23. Keep saying 33. See, this is why you don't trust your memory. Don't trust your memory. All right. Like I said, this is that funky ankle joint that we build, and like 45 minutes later, we actually need it. Oops. All right. Again, gotta make sure I have proper orientation. So while I'm building this, is anybody out there currently working on any video games? I'm still playing Tears of the Kingdom. Today's big excitement was I found every cave in the game. I think there's 171 of them. And today I dedicated myself to finding the last ones that I had not yet found. And yeah, that was my big victory of the day. C14. It's always nervous when you look at it and you see it C14 and it's gone. You're like, oh my gosh, what did I do? And you realize there's two of them right next to each other. I know that Matt knows what I'm talking about. Matt says he's on an evil playthrough through Baldur's Gate 3. By evil playthrough, does that mean it's one of those games where you can kind of choose whether you want to be good or evil and you're like doing all the evil decisions? That's what I'm picking up from that. Courtney plays Roblox. That's cool. Roblox still gets played in this household from time to time by my boys, Courtney. All right, that was the C14. I need a 15 and a 17. There's the 15. And the 17. It's this guy. All right, I'll roll it in. All right, so the 14 should snug on thusly. And the 15 should go here. And then we get the 16, which seals the deal on that joint. C16, which is here. Okay. Make sure I get it all pointed in the right direction. Got it. All right. And now I need 2 Bravo 2-6s, which are the little Ghostbuster symbols. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Thought that was going to roll away from me. You guys are going to hear some cursing. Now, Courtney just mentioned that there's a game she wants to play, but learned that her laptop doesn't do any gaming. And that just, I'm going to get on my old man video gaming soapbox now for just a moment. If anybody else here is like me and 47 years old, it's when I was a kid, back when I was a young man. Well, I remember when computer games first started getting real popular, but it was funny because like back in the, not even when they first got popular in the 80s, but I'm talking like in the 90s, computer games really hitting their stride. And like the designers for games, man, they would design that game to play on any system. Like it could, from the most expensive to the cheapest system, it didn't matter. It would play on your system. And man, it's just not like that these days. It is not like that these days. So that's my grumpy old man soapbox. My not so grumpy old man soapbox is I was looking in the chat. That was a really nice thing that you said there, Courtney. Nice compliment to Kathy. That was very nice of you. Always nice to see folks being nice in the chat. All right. So we got this weird knee joint ready. We got the ankle joint ready. The foot is ready. Now it's time to build the legs proper, which begins with Bravo 28, Bravo 27. Which are right here. I want to be particularly careful of this one because it has that special little piece. We're going to be real careful. Got it. Up the tree because it's got like this tiny little hole drilled in it that I need it to connect with the other piece, and I don't want to break it taking it off the tree. This one doesn't have as much, so I'm willing to be a little, but no, I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to push it real good. Oh, don't want to get a copyright strike for doing that beat too well. Matt, I knew you'd understand me. I was being grumpy old man the other day. I got a new game, quote unquote new. It's for the PS4. I picked it up at the pawn shop and I popped it into my PS4. I'm like, man, I'm excited to play this. And then I forgot when you buy games for like your PS4, even with a really good internet connection like I do, it still took like a half an hour to, well, like first my PS4 was like, the PS4 needs to be updated. And now the game needs to be updated. And no, actually the game needed to be installed and then the game needed to be updated. And I was just like, man, I was complaining to my kids. I was a grumpy old man complaining. I was like, back in my day, which was a Tuesday, by the way, we used to just put a game in and play it. What a concept. I'm just a grumpy old man now. Thanks for letting me rant. Oops. Looks like Stu's in our club, says he's 49 and he's, Stu said that games seem harder, and in some ways that's true, but then like in some ways, like some of the games from our childhood were just insanely hard, like Ninja Gaiden and the first Turtles game on NES. Like, goodness gracious, developers were brutal back then. Developers are like, screw those kids. Good luck, kids. Maybe you'll get it, maybe you won't. It was rough times on some of those. But yeah, the active gaming though is definitely more challenging now. Most thing you ever had to do for an NES game when you wanted to play it, y'all know what I'm about to say. That's it. That's it. Oh, the good old days. Or a Super NES game or a Genesis game. You just put it in and played. And these days it's like, oh, first let me update your gaming system. Now let me install your game. And now let me update the game that you just installed. Goodness gracious, just let me play the game. All right. Man, you guys really let me grump it up tonight. I love being grumpy. Uh-oh. Something just fell off. I hope I don't need it. Checking the floor. No, just a piece of the tree. We're okay. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. You want to fit on there. Fit. All right. Don't fit then. I'll back it off. I'll back it off. Make sure. Yep. This is the right piece. I think I need to start at the top. I think there we go. It was all in sort of which direction you put the pressure on. All right. I am one more hip piece away from assembling the leg. The hip piece requires a Papa Charlie 6. Matt too just mentioned if you want to get fancy, slap that cart in a Game Genie. You know what? He speaks the truth. Having a Game Genie, a lot of people are like, oh, you cheat or whatever. Well, first of all, I really don't care. It's just another way to make the game fun, more fun. So I really don't ever cared about quote unquote cheating or whatever the Game Genie. But the side effect, the great side effect of a Game Genie, which I think is what Matt's alluding to, is that it actually made better connections with your game to the game system. So it actually would play games better if you had it on a Game Genie, even if you didn't select a code, like you didn't even put in one of the cheat codes, you just played it through the Game Genie, it would play better without, if your leads on your NES were getting bad or your Genesis. I still have a Game Genie for my Genesis and my Super Nintendo and my NES. And they do come in handy when you want to play the game a little better. That is for sure. Bravo 2-3. All right, Bravo 23. All right, I got all the pieces I need for this hip. Got to build this hip. And this guy goes, we start with him. And then it goes like so. And then it goes in like so. All right, the hip is now ready to go into Got that. Oh, I forgot to. Almost missed a step. Don't miss a step. I need the Bravo the 2-2. The Bravo 2-2. Hopefully I didn't take it off and lose it already. Nope, it's right here. Oh. Oh, I was just laughing. Courtney said that her brother is about to turn 4. She said, yeah, I figured me and your brother were about the same age, Courtney. Make sure you tell Jason I said hey. I haven't rapped with him in a spell. Always been quite fond of your brother. Good dude. All right, and you snug up a little more. Need you to be toit like a toiger. Yes, toit. Yes. There we go. There we go. Got it. And then onto lower leg. Like a so. There we go. Just like Matt was saying, make sure you get them nice and mooshed together. Now I will add said hip. Ah, the satisfying snap. Yes, good, good. And then the ankle joint. There we are. And into the foot. Very good. There we are. We now have 2 legs. And step 7 is complete. Step 8. We will now build a waist. And then a robot will come together. All right, back to the alpha tree. I haven't been there in a while. Alpha 13, which is this yellow doohickey right here. Got it. All right. And I need a Bravo 6. Just testing out all my trees here. All right. 06, which is here. All right, apparently the 13 goes into the 6. I'll get it. Clumsy hands will get it, I think, somehow. Eventually. I feel like that should go in there. Don't want to mess it up. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. There we go. I was holding that one piece upside down. That's why I say orientation is key. All right, Bravo 2. I have heard some good things about Red Dead Redemption. I'm the proud owner of the Red Dead games, but I need to play them. Which I could say about a lot of games. Being a yard sale guy, you end up with a lot of video games that you will never play. Let's see here. All right, upside down. All right, yes, check. Goes like this. I think, in theory. It's fighting me. I'm wondering if that is supposed to be there. First, let me make sure for sure I've got the right part. I do. Oh, I see. I have it upside down. There we go. Again, orientation is the key. Charlie 3-1. We are getting there. Upside down. Boy, orientation is going to defeat me big time tonight. Charlie 3-1. And a PC4, which I think I have one left. Yep. Hopefully I won't need another one later. Uh-oh. Don't get away from me. Goodness. Now I'm reading Matt's posting about how people melt down trees and use them to fill seams. Oh my goodness. That is some next level stuff. Next level stuff. All right. Charlie 32. We are definitely closing in on Mr. Gundam Robot here. All right, so he faces this way. And the Charlie 32 piece, which I can't abide by that little nub. Got it. Charlie 32. All about getting that right orientation. And then this guy, ball top. Gotcha. There we go. All came together. I'm sure this is going to pay off for me eventually. See you later, Stu. All right, man, they're going crazy now with. I need a B5, an A10, an A11. Boy, instructions are being brutal to me right now. All right, I need a B5. Oh, well, it'll help if I'm on the right tree, because I'm looking on the C tree. B5. Oh, there it is. That looks like it'd be easy to break in the middle, so I'm going to be a little deliberate with this removal. First I'm going to clip the part that's furthest from the middle. And then I'm going to hope, yep, it rotates, no problem. There we go. There we go. Got the B5. Excellent. Ooh, we are almost there. I'm so excited. A10 and A11. Little yellow squares, as they may be. Not as little as the parts for that freaking helmet, though. Goodness. That was brutal. Okay. Now, 10 and 11 look identical, but they're not. So I need to make sure that I do them one at a time. 10 goes on the right-hand side of all this. And 11, they're shaped just a little different, just enough to screw you up if you don't do them in the right order. Hey, later on, Courtney. Again, I really appreciate those of you who stopped by and said hey and are sticking with me through this build. You guys really are making it a lot of fun. All right, that's A10, A11, B5. We got all that done. A7 needs to come in to put it all together. A7. It's this red piece. And oh, guess what? It's time for a super tiny sticker. Who's excited? Who's excited for the tiny sticker? I know it's not me. Evil, evil tiny stickers. That's right. Matt, MVP. You guys are all I got. Ever since the betrayal by Courtney. I'm just kidding, Courtney. You're still here. Yeah. Okay. Not quite sure what we're getting at here. Oh, I see. Okay, so this actually goes on here. They kind of pop into place. Yes. And then these two guys go on here. Oh, those sure aren't seated very snugly. Not sure how I feel about that. But it is time for super small sticker. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, compared to the size of the other ones, this one is refreshingly gigantic, which is to say it's still very, very small. Very, very small, yeah. But it's about the size of your smallest Lego sticker. So that was not too tough. I really don't like the way that ball joint sits in there for that piece. I got to tell you, that is not my cup of tea. I'm really hoping it there it goes. By snugging up the red thing a little more, it does put a little more pressure, and I'm a little happier about that. I was not liking the way that fit there for a minute. That's better, though. That is better. All right, we just did that, and that. Now it is time to add the B1. They made it B1, and I'm using it in one of the very last steps. But hey, I don't work there. It's probably the best way to lay out the tree. All right, B1, which comes in under. So make sure that's nice and snug too. So far, so good. Now I gotta build 2 of these little pedal things that go on the side using Bravo 4 and Papa Charlie 5. Bravo 4. There's my 2 pedals. Two Papa Charlie 5s, which means I am officially done with the Papa Charlie rack because there are no more pieces on here. Okay. And it says to fix to the pedal. And then I don't know if I like what goes. Matt, I need your help, Matt. Something is not correct here. I believe I have this part on the upsidest of downs. Let's go. Want to try that? Yeah. Yes, that is preferable. That would explain why I didn't like the way it's seated. I think that's better. At least I hope it is. Otherwise, I just put that upside down for no reason. But no, I think I got it right. I think I had it on upside down before. Yeah, that makes more sense. Always pay attention to the directions, kids. All right. Paddle, hip paddle 1. And I got to build hip paddle 2. You know, Kathy, you just mentioned this in the chat about having like a building party thing. You know, I would absolutely be down for like, I mean, I just did this on a whim, you know, just sort of a pop-up live stream. Thought it would be fun. But man, if this is something you guys were interested in, just wanted to kind of organize a certain time where we could build Legos or models or whatever and just get a couple of people on the screen kind of chatting and all, I would be down for it. Yes, I would. And guess what, folks? It's payoff time for those of you who are still here. Because now we are attempting to build a robot. Well, they didn't give me much workspace for this leg, though. I don't know how I feel about that. Neither one. Oh, I see. Because that's why, as Matt said, it'll make more sense when you put them together. Because there's some flexible parts that will give you the space you need in there. Squeeze those hips. Oh, I knocked off both of his hip plates. Who would have saw that coming? Besides anyone who's ever met me and seen me try to assemble something. All right. Something just still ain't right. And I don't. Oh, I solved all the problems again. Let me just take this model. Really? Just take this model apart. Completely apart again. Why? His hip was spun around. I honestly thought I was going to get away with just a rather simple build. Silly Jarrod. You forgot things never work out quite the way they're supposed to. All right, you. Okay. And then you go like so. I got you now, buddy. I got you now. There we go. There we go. I'm on you. That's getting there. It's not perfect, but it's getting there. No. Yes. Hip plate. I don't know that hip plate's ever going to really stay. Why is there like one part of every one of these that's just like, I'm kind of loosey-goosey. I'm kind of loosey-goosey. There we go. There we go. And then, of course, where'd that other hip plate go? There's every Lego set I've ever done, every model set, every Gundam thing like this I've ever done, always has a part that's just like, it's not the most secure. And in this case, it's those hip plates. They're not terrible. They're not the worst I've ever seen, but there we go. We have a standing robot. Yes, we do. And his hips are no longer backwards. Oh, my goodness. Not bad. Not bad. I don't know what's going on with this part of the directions, but it looks bizarre to me. It's his crotch, and then I'm not building that. Whatever that is, I'm not doing it. Not gonna do it. There really is a hole for something down there, though. Do I want to know? Oh, it's a connector for a flat stand. I appreciate you coming in with the information once more, my friend. It's a connector for a flight stand. But of course it is. Oh, I see it in the picture with the... I don't want that, though. I want it to be freestanding. I mean, if it had like a really cool background or something, but like I get it, like lets you pose him in like the jumps and all that jazz. But I like them to be freestanding. All right, I guess it's time to build some weapons. Why not? We've come this far. Weapons look pretty cool. But we do. Let me lay him down so you guys can bask in the beauty of the completed robot. All right, we got 17. Charlie 39. No, didn't. Who would have thought that? It's got a certain level of complexity to the weapons. Not super complex or anything, but pretty cool. All right, I need a Charlie 33 and a Charlie 37. Oh, 33 is the gun. Pow! Charlie 33 and Charlie 37. There it is. Okay, so apparently I take this half a gun and I put this like cool looking scope thingy in there. This is right about here. And then I take this cool looking, I don't know, I think it's a handle perhaps of some kind. Oh, it needs a little love though. There it goes. Got a chunk on there. I think it's all right. Make sure I'm in the right spot here. A little further over to the right. There we go. Right there we go. There we go. While I'm being persnickety, okay, now we're ready to seal this weapon with Charlie 34. This is a long piece, so I'm going to be a little careful with this one as well. Come on. Come on. There we go. And then we bring it all together. Hopefully. There we go. We have now built us a sweet, sweet rifle. Oh, there's more to come. It has some sort of a barrel extender on it, which is the Charlie 38. I see it. All right, but oh, that's neat. The little scope swivels around. That's neat. As does the grip handle. Make sure I put this on properly. That is a snuggity snug. So snug it does not want to fit. Let's see here. 3, 4. They've come together. Make sure they're nice and tight. No extra globs sticking on them. And I take 38 here. Got it. Make sure it's not backwards. No, it's pointed the proper direction. Maybe it just has a very specific shape and I need to rotate it or something. No, it's just being difficult. There we go. Haha. All right. Believe it or not, we still are not done with this weapon. There's more. Let's see. Oh, I see. The Charlie 8, which I think is this guy. If you want, this is the, oh, very cool. Okay. This is, so there's two type of hand backings. You still use the main hand, but you can switch it to this one, which grips the weapon better, which I might use. I don't know. I got to figure out what I want him to hold. I don't know what all my options are. Looks like there's going to be plenty. So that is one weapon done. Correct. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, so we have one weapon down. Let's build this cannon, which is the Charlie 26, 27, and 25. Easy enough. That looks 2.5 looks easily breakable, so I'm going to be a little more cautious. All right, and we've got our 2.7. Got the handle for it, which looks like it sets right on there. Yes, you seal it using its opposing side. Got your little laser cannon there. There's a 2.8 that goes on the back of it. 2.8. Well, that's a funky That's not right. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I'm just looking at it from the wrong angle. It's got some slats right there, and boom. Okay. Also has a barrel extender, which is Charlie 30, and some sort of interesting, almost like jetpacks for the back. It's weird. But we're going to apply them, of course. Boom. Huh. Nifty neat. All right. We've got ourselves another weapon to choose from. Well, these, that's neat. These right here on his back that are sticking out, these are actual handles for his, that are essentially lightsabers that you can remove out and then put in his hand and then attach a lightsaber to. I might do. I kind of like that look with the two sticks sticking out. So I don't know. Decisions, people. All right. Which means I built that gun. I pretty much just need to build the shield, which is basically A15, A16, and B7. Well, I've got the B7 right here. A15. A16. Looks like a pretty simple. So this goes here. And then this sits on top of it, like so. Yes, good. Cool shield. Apparently, we can affix that to his back using the Charlie 20 attachment, which is right here. Got it. Sure I'm doing this right. Upside down. We could put a little handle on it too, which is the Charlie 21. I'm about out of Charlie pieces, so wherever that may be. Oh, yep, looks like it's the last piece. So it's kind of cool because it's what it's doing is it's building a handle that, so he can hold the shield, but also so it makes it easy to hold the shield, but also to mount the shield to his back, which I'm totally going to do because that looks neat. All right, shield is now mounted to the back. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe one hand lightsaber sword, one hand rifle. That's what I'm thinking. cool. Okay, I'm going to take the hand out before I fiddle with it even more. So you can use a little piece to seal the little lightsaber in place and reattach said hand. That's pretty much, I think, the easiest way to do it. And with this hand, I will use this cool looking rifle, which means I will need this attachment. Slightly different hand. His index finger is hooking forward, so you can put that on the trigger housing, which is quite a cool little detail. And then I'll just reattach the hand. And I think this is how I will display my Gundam. 2 hours, 22 minutes. I didn't set any land speed records. But I have him. I have his extra weapons. I have his extra hands. Man, this was pretty cool. This was a lot of fun, especially because you guys were doing it with me. You guys really made it fun. You made it seem like a lot less than 2 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you guys so much for being here. This was a blast. And we may have started something talking in the chat about maybe we'll do set up a build time. If you guys, something you guys want to talk about, I'm officially putting Matt in charge of it. Matt, if that's something you think sounds good and you want to talk with me and Kathy and maybe Pat and well anybody in the crew and just say, hey, who wants to do a build thing on such and such a day? As long as one of us, like Kathy or I, who have the hosting abilities here on the StreamYard, we'll get it hosted. We'll go. Matt, your advice today and your help was invaluable. Thank you. Kathy, you're, of course, always a bright spot in these things. So I'm taking all my little spare pieces and putting them away. Thanks to everybody else who stopped by. I'm going to do one last little screenshot here with my guy and the box. Boom. That was pretty fun. And, you can't... yeah, that's a good idea too, Kathy. Work on a puzzle, anything. We just kind of get together and get a chat going. That would be fun. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. I am, of course, Jarrod, the Yard Sale Artist. You can find me at Yard Sale Artist on X and Facebook and Instagram. And I am here on behalf of the Longbox Crusade, which at Longbox can be at, I'll get it out like I've done it before, at Longbox Crusade can be found on X and Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. We're out there. Come check out our podcasts. Thank you guys so much for being here. This was fun. And I will see you guys down. Acting froze is going to be the easiest here. My handle act froze. Thanks for being here, everybody.